right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Yeah, I have to admit, guys, I did cheat. I did not run or walk from the Bonneville Trail. I kind of drove down here, but we got here just in time to see the folks with the torch make it all the way down here to the steps of the Utah State Capitol. And we're joined by two very special guests, two athletes, special guests, Natalie and Kyle, but your nicknames.
And it's really an amazing accomplishment that I got to achieve with my friend Trey Garrett, who is my partner. And I just absolutely love that I got to compete and got to represent Utah and the whole United States at the World Winter Games in Turin, Italy.
Well, congratulations. Let me ask you, you're going to compete in soccer in a few days down here.
Good running, buddy.
Hey, we wish you guys both the best of luck at those upcoming games at SU in Cedar City. Thank you again for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday morning here in Salt Lake City. And again, go to you guys as you compete in the Special Olympics in the next couple of weeks.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, we're going to have the program event getting underway in just several minutes. The law enforcement torch run. The torch has made it down to the Bonneville Trail here at the steps of the Capitol. And we'll have more coverage throughout the day right here on Fox 13, reporting live from the Utah State Capitol. I would have worn the sneakers. I would have worn the sneakers earlier.
It's a long walk.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
How about you?
So where are you going?
That's my only training semester.
Come back to 6.
So right now it's at the
Okay, yeah. Yep. Down. Oh yeah.
Totally. It's kind of a weird, like, see the H in the guy?
Sheriff, thank you for the support of our team.
Hey, thank you. What's your name?
Matthew.
Matthew? Nice to meet you, Matthew.
Thank you for supporting.
How was the run this morning?
Good. It was tiring, but good.
Yeah? Good job. We get it up with the We'll wait and see.
Not a good sign.
I am. Wendy, nice to meet you.
Bill was singing your praises just a minute. he was saying how much he's enjoyed having you over there now, and how much it's taken off of him.
I appreciate that.
I missed the comments that come in. That's what it looks like. Are you wanting to start this part of the world? Yes.
Yeah, she was too.
I know. He's over back there.
Oh yeah, events. That was having trouble getting commitment.
So I would notice that he didn't have my passport. You're yawning.
Good? Yes. Well, long. That's a long one.
Everyone comments that plus it was hot, plus it was cold too. I don't know how either.
No, I'm sweating. There's video on
Sure, let's do it. So we brought this quick line together. YUHP's here, your mom in. Okay. We're just right over here.
I need to get a separate thing, right?
Major cells.
So I have that. And then with my back, I want 4 cushions.
It's a lot of fun for you guys. Trying to get you out of that.
It's refreshing, right?
It could be the same one.
Like, I would imagine what I have to make a
I'll have to check on if there's another.
I would
But I know the one that like 5:30 time
It's
frame.
just like a lot of my but I'm not feeling like hey, like this one even has
One of their kids.
Oh, okay.
It's actually the daughter of the county attorney.
My wife's actually.
So you station up in something now?
So when I was like, I live in Utah.
Did you miss out? It's so pretty.
You know what, I do. But I'll go back eventually. Maybe kids just running on it. Cool. Actually started with a highway out here.
Do it. It's your turn.
It's so easy getting down there. And then you get down there at 3 o'clock.
Stairs, but so my wife tries surprisingly. Utah County. It's your nails. Traffic for the last 3 years. Hey! So busy. Hey, bro. Not now.
We left motors out. So the like construction, like that's another part.
Oh, the PCF yesterday, the best thing. Yeah. So good.
We always took that one. Okay. Wait for that one. I would. That was awesome.
Heck yeah. All day.
Let's go to third down, make it start.
Yeah, good morning, guys. So the torch has almost made its way down from the Bonneville Trail here to the steps of the Utah State Capitol, and we have one more special guest to bring you this morning, and it's Major Steve Salas with Utah Highway Patrol. Major, good morning. Thanks for this today.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
How much fun are days like this for you guys? I know you guys are so serious protecting our communities, but to get out and do this with some of the young athletes here, what does that mean to you guys?
You know, it's refreshing. These athletes are incredibly courageous. We partner with the special training. So being here, be with them, spend the morning, it's a beautiful day. Just to see the courage that they have, see the excitement they have. It's good for them. It's good for our officers.
I know you'll be speaking to the athletes momentarily. What is your message to them?
Our message is just to thank them for being courageous and what they do. Like, it takes a lot of daring to come out here. 1.8 miles, and I did the special Olympics, and we support them. They're incredibly courageous, brave, and really
And the attitude is so positive from the athletes, from the law enforcement. Everybody wants to be here. Everybody's having a great day today. It kind of makes you feel good to be here, I guess.
absolutely. I think that's right. Like I said, some of the struggle still out here. They have great attitude. We want to be here with the support of the
Major, we appreciate that. Thanks so much for joining us here on Good Day Utah. And again, the torch run, the law enforcement torch run is wrapping up here on the steps of the Utah State Capitol. We're going to have our presentation momentarily. So back to run and do that, guys. But listen, back to you. I said run, but I'm actually going to walk. Thank you.
Hey, you bet.
Appreciate it. Yep. See you up here in a second.
Hey, sounds good.
Do you want to mic up here?
What's that? Hey. Red sprinted the whole way. He was like, "Where are these UHP whips?" I was like, "I don't know." You know, I asked him because I said I was going to run. But then he asked me to be uniform. So I was going to do it. You should have. Well, he did like the first quarter mile when he came back. When we started up, they did that Bonneville road that kind of loops around. And then you know, remember Jeff Linton and Jeff Moore, and Cam Roden was kind of with you. So anyway, so yeah, Red, he did like the first couple of years. We could have had. Salt Lake took over. They were like, they were pushed out of the way.
That's what I said. I saw a lot of athletes with selling these stickers.
Well, next year. That's right. Salt Lake shouldn't even. You could have built. You could have kept them off the premises for trespass.
I know. Next year, you don't even need your money.
But it's all good. I think we're going to start the program now. That way we can get people going and out of here.
He's going for you guys.
I think you're up first, right? Yep.
I'll always miss Carmen when I get back, but we go back on most weekends, so it's nice. We call it the cabin. We go back to the cabin on the weekends. What's hard is you have to catch up. You have to maintain.
I can do whatever I want.
All right.
So we set to start the
Go ahead,
program?
go. It is, but might as well go early.
Which flag?
Testing.
I don't know how.
Power? Maybe? Testing. All right, everyone, I think we're almost ready to start here. Our festivities today here on the steps of the Utah State Capitol. Good morning. I'm John Franke with Fox 13 News, and I'm honored to welcome you to the steps of the Utah State Capitol for the Special Olympics Utah 2025 Law Enforcement Torch Run Media Day. Now, all across Utah, officers and athletes, they've been running not just for miles, but for meaning. They've carried the flame of hope through cities, rural towns, and communities large and small, lighting the way for inclusion, courage, and joy. That torch now has traveled hundreds of miles, and today it reaches the heart of our state capital here, our beautiful state capital in Salt Lake City. We'll begin our program right now once that torch arrives. Has the torch arrived here yet? Is the torch out in the distance here? Who's holding the torch for us right now this morning?
Hey, Wendy, where's the torch? Let's see. Somebody took off the torch. There it is.
There's the torch. There's that beautiful light shining off in the distance there. So I want to thank everyone who's here today, especially our law enforcement agencies, athletes, families, and supporters who are all standing with us this morning. Your presence here today is powerful, meaningful, and of course, it matters. So as we see the flame of hope right here off to my left, let's give a big round of applause to the guardians of the flame today, the law enforcement officers and the athletes who all carried that torch from Bonneville Boulevard right here to the Capitol. And to begin our program this morning, I want to welcome a longtime supporter of the Law Enforcement Torch Run. Representing the Utah Highway Patrol is Major Steve Salas. Major?
Well, good morning. Do you guys hear me? Well, it's truly an honor to be here today representing law enforcement and just being part of this incredible special event. On behalf of our fellow officers, our troopers across the state, and really across the nation, I want to thank you for the privilege of being part of something special. To our athletes, you're the heart of this event. Your determination, your courage, your talent, and your unshakable spirit remind us all what true strength looks like. You show up, you compete, and you give it your all. Not just for yourself, but for your teammates, for your family, and for your communities. Thank you for allowing us to stand beside you today. We are in awe of what you accomplish on and off the field. Law enforcement has proudly partnered with the Special Olympics for decades. And that partnership is about more than just wearing a Torch Run t-shirt and setting up the logistics. It's about standing shoulder to shoulder with the community, championing your efforts. So whether we're running with the torch, volunteering at events, or cheering from the sidelines, we're not just showing up. We're showing up because we believe in you, because we need your example, and because your strength uplifts us all. These events bring us together in ways that transcend any uniform or badge. To all the organizers, the volunteers, the families, and especially the athletes. Thank you. Thank you for letting us be a small part of this big moment. We are so proud to stand with you, and we want to thank you again for allowing us to be part of this special event. Congratulations. We're proud of what you do, and thank you.
Thank you, Major Salas, for your leadership and your heart and dedication to this movement. We definitely do appreciate you and all that UHP does for our state. Now I want to welcome another law enforcement leader here in our community whose dedication to inclusion is unmatched right here in our capital city. Please join me in welcoming Salt Lake City Police Chief Brian Wren.
Thank you. It's good to be with all of you today. What an exciting day and a great opportunity to see these athletes make a run through the capital city and finish here at the state capitol. Congratulations for the great run. Thank you for the media for covering this amazing event today, and thank you for our officers and state troopers who are here today supporting as well. You know, as I think about what these athletes stand for, I found a quote last night thinking about them, and there's a lot of challenges in our society today, and individuals have a lot of challenges. There was a renowned scientist, his name was Stephen Hawking, who contended with some challenges through his life, but he did some amazing things in science. But he said that he gave this quote: "However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at." And that's what these athletes are standing for today. Despite challenges that they have, that we all have, there is something that we can all succeed at, and we can all contribute to a better society, and that's kind of what is happening here today. It's really a privilege to be here. These athletes represent the best in humanity, inspiring us all to overcome our own personal challenges and succeed. So again, thank you so much, athletes. I also just want to note the strength and values that these athletes are displaying today are also many of the values and strength that our police officers that are out there serving every day, or our state troopers, are displaying as well. And as we all work together as a society to make our communities safer, to help those who are having some challenges in their personal lives, we can stand for good, and we can make a difference. And that's what you're all representing for us today, is that you can overcome challenges. And so it's just great to be with all of you today. I just want to thank all of you for being here and participating. Again, thank you for being in the capital city with us. We're very happy to be here and to be here with you today.
Thank you, Chief Wren, and thank you to the Salt Lake Police Department for all you do to keep our community here in our capital city safe. Well, who's going to be at the games in just a few days down in Cedar City? Let me hear a round of applause. You're going to see so many incredible athletes, and I just met a couple of athletes this morning, and it's my privilege to introduce one of them to you right now, who represents Utah not just here in our own state, but also on the world stage, and she also helped shape the very look of this year's torch run. Natalie Green is a proud Special Olympics Utah athlete and a bronze medalist from the dance sport competition at the 2025 Special Olympics World Winter Games in Italy, where Utah was the only U.S. state represented on the dance sport stage. She's also the artist behind this year's Law Enforcement Torch Run t-shirt, drawing inspiration from her own journey, her love of the movement, and the unbreakable bond between officers and athletes. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Natalie Green. Please give her a warm welcome.
Hi everyone. I started Special Olympics in 2012. I have grown so much as a leader, an athlete, a friend, and my favorite part about Special Olympics is their commitment to unified sports, where athletes with and without disabilities play together, compete together, and work together. I have traveled to Seattle, Washington, Orlando, Florida, Abu Dhabi in the UAE, and Turin, Italy. This is all because of the opportunities that have come my way through Special Olympics. I think what I love most is that anything that you want to do, you can do with Special Olympics. They are an organization that gives opportunity, supports your dreams, and invests in their athletes. It truly is a dream come true to be selected to compete in the Special Olympics World Games in Turin, Italy. And it was such a great surprise when my friend and soccer teammate Trey was chosen too. We competed as a duo. It took lots of practice, but we believed in each other. We had our friendship, and we tried to have fun every time we performed. We're so proud of our hard work because we placed in the top division and we brought home bronze medals. Yep. Before I left to compete for the World Winter Games, I was asked to create art for the law enforcement torch run, and that's a huge honor. With everything going on, I wanted to take an opportunity to make something that represented inclusion and community in Utah. I knew that I wanted to show the mountains and outline of Utah to represent our state. We have an incredible sunset, so the colors of the sky are a reminder of our great outdoors. The two police officers on the shirt are meant to represent diversity in our community. They carry the torch together to symbolize unity and support, and their arms are open wide to welcome you to be part of this program. It's just like today, where we had law enforcement, athletes, and partners all working together to bring the torch to our Capitol steps. Can we give a big hand to our officers and athletes who ran today? To me, the flame of hope is about our journey. Our destination is inclusion, and we find it by stepping out and carrying the flame of hope with us every day, in our hearts, in our words, in our actions. This is how inclusion works. When we carry that light and it shines, it works. When we carry that light and it shines, where we go, others will join us. The flame of hope is here today. It is in you. Keep that flame alive and carry it with you wherever you go. My name is Natalie Green. Thank you for coming out today.
Natalie, thank you so much for your spirit and your creativity. You are an inspiration to everybody here, and you truly embody what the Special Olympics is all about. And we have one more speaker to go before we close out our program this morning. I'd like to welcome someone who has been leading the charge behind the scenes across the state. He's a member of the Utah Department of Public Safety and the chair of the Law Enforcement Torch Run Leadership Council. I'd like to welcome Bill Newell to the stage.
Well, that's not fair to put me after Natalie and then the chief and the major in uniform. I don't have a bronze medal. I don't have a fancy uniform, so that's not fair. But Natalie, thank you so much. Your design, everybody that's wearing the shirts today, the design, the sponsors on the back, thank you for them. Entienne Michelle is one of our big sponsors this year. Entienne Michelle, they're great. Since 1981, when law enforcement, the chief of police in Wichita, Kansas in 1981, decided that, hey, we law enforcement need to be involved. At that point, it was just Wichita, Kansas needs to be involved, more involved, and highlight the great spirit that these athletes shine and have within them, and that are a great part of our community. And this chief, Chief Lamont, in 1981, what he started then is now a worldwide organization, has raised over $1 billion. This last year we went over $1 billion, let's say we law enforcement. And it's all because of these athletes right here. Everything that we do for the athletes representing law enforcement is for them. The guardian, we're considered the guardians of the flame. The flame represents the spirit that's within all of us, but especially the spirit that's within these athletes. So thank you for everybody that came out. Thank you for Chief Red and Major Salas, and thank you for Fox 13. Thank you for Natalie for the great design. I have it under here. I was just a little chilly this morning, so I was kind of chilly, but here's my t-shirt, Natalie's design. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Phil, thank you so much. Now, before our final closing remarks, we want to invite everybody up here who was involved with the torch run today for one large group photo. So everyone come on up, and let's get in place for a big group photo.
Come on, guys. Over here. Let's take a big picture. Somehow I always end up in the back. I don't know why.
You're tall.
Oh, that's why. Because I'm tall. Is that why?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, hey, Jake, sit right there in front. There you go. You're the good-looking one, Jake. We want you on camera.
Let's get those officers in the photo over there.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Come on, man. You're good.
Here it is, goes in too. George. Come on, George. Get on the.
Oh, see, I can't stand next to these guys.
And you make us all look short. So.
So much. For everything you do, not just today. Absolutely. You really did.
Are we good? All right.
Thank you.